Welcome back guys to another video today, and in today's video we are going to be doing an S shake tutorial. And people have been asking me, and most of my friends actually have been asking me, what are your S shake settings? And I'm just like, okay, I'll make a video on it here pretty soon. And that pretty soon was like about 2 months ago. So I'm doing it right now. This you really need is Sapphire Edge, and that's pretty much it. Sapphire Edge basically gives you these plugins right here with the S and the L score, and the only effect we're going to be using in this is a shake, which is right here obviously. As you can see, I got like, I guess, possibly like, I don't know, some of them I guess. Individually these are not made by me, some of these are made by some YouTubers. The YouTuber is Shaw VFX and the JK Joker. Some of these I made by myself because I try and be original sometimes and make my own stuff. So first of all, you want to sync your clip to the beat of the song, I guess. Sync it, and then this is how mine's like. I'm gonna turn the volume down on that actually. Oops, won't put it. As you can see, yeah. As you can see, as this preview right here. It was kind of laggy because of I'm recording and all that. And as you can see, I got my clip synced up and everything. There's basically nothing, no velocity tutorial. Just get straight to the S shake tutorial. So for this part, I guess right here, if you pre-render it, it's gonna take a while because I don't know. We got this part synced up perfectly. It's really not that hard. So that looks perfectly nice. So the thing I usually use whenever I get a shot is the tilty kind of shake. Go away, please. And I got Shaw's tilt shake right here. In order to use it, you must have a preset that has, I guess, a reset preset like this one. Basically the amplitude is at 0 and the frequency at 0.10 and the Z distance is set back to 1000. That's basically what a reset is. Basically just puts it back to nothing, what basically absolutely does nothing. So you want to keyframe amplitude, frequency, and Z distance, and go 4 keyframes in depending on what you're editing in. For me, I'm actually editing in 60 FPS, so I go 4 keyframes in. And if you're doing it in 60 FPS, no, not 60 FPS, if you're doing it in 30 FPS, go 2 to 3 keyframes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you want to put in the tilt shake, which is right here. I'm going to show you guys the settings here right now. It involves obviously having tilt shake. As you can see, these are the settings. You guys can screenshot them and use them later on. Then this is also the amplitude, frequency settings. Once you have those, go down, go all the way to the end of the clip and set it back to none. Before you actually do that, before you think you're done, you want to go back to where the shake is located and put it back to tilt Shaw shake. Because for some reason, since you didn't keyframe any of these, it's going to sit back to normal if I were to just like put it back to end. So that's why you just go back here and set it back to tilt shake. So as you can see now, we've accomplished something. But whenever I do S shake without an effect, it always makes it look glitchy, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't do it this time. And that looks pretty nice, but as you can see, that is a tilt shake. Now for right here, which is just a clap, as you can see. And we can either put 2 things on here. For me, I can either use the up and down shake, or I can use a bump shake. So if I go to end, go to animate, frequency, and Z distance, go 2 keyframes in, I mean 3, because I'm used to editing in 20 FPS, and put it back to bump, go over to the end, and put it to end. For bump, you don't really have to do anything to it because it's already basically set. There's also, that's like the 2 shakes I mostly use in my edits. You can either use that, or you can use something else. So I get rid of this and the up and down shake, the finale. You don't have to do anything, you just drag up and down shake to it and then go all the way to the end and put it back to 0, put the amplitude to 0. So you want to go right here, you want to go, basically want to turn off every single of these shakes. And you can see that Y is the only one that's on because this is the up and down shake. As you can see, it rapidly goes up and down, but not for long because I keyframed it. And it only involves Y shake, by the way. As you can see now, this is the kind of shake I use. That looks pretty cool. So we're gonna move on to this part now. Also for this, since it's just blank, as you can see, nothing special happened to there. What I'd like to do is add like a cinematic light, which is basically like a cinematic shake that I use for cinematics. And well, this is basically just makes the screen move, just so it doesn't look all too plain and everything while he's doing a shot and everything. And this is just the settings for it. There's really nothing added to it, just the amplitude to 250 and the frequency to 1, and diseases and just set 1,000. So basically we just have just this effect of it, the clip just moving slowly. That looks pretty good. Now we're gonna move on to this part, which is the end part. Don't worry about the cinematic though, we'll get to that later on. Alright, we got the whole clip here. As you can see, that just looks all plain. So for here, what we're gonna do, we are gonna use the up and down shake, which is the shake that goes violently up, because it looks really nice, especially for bumps like that, because it has that one bass. And for this, we're gonna use also the up and down shake. Just same thing. Also, if you want the kind of a motion blur effect, like where it's motion blurred, and if you take this off, it doesn't do anything. But if you put motion blur on, it looks very nice for it. Don't forget to check out Jackie Joker for giving us these good old settings. Now for this clap, we're gonna use the bump. I'm gonna go end, keyframe these again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'm gonna repeat this. If you're doing this in 60 FPS, go 4 keyframes in. If you're doing this in 20 FPS, 30 FPS, go 2 to 3 keyframes in. Now we're gonna go all the way to the end. As you can see now, we basically just accomplished something. And we're gonna do the up and down shake again. And we're gonna listen to it again. And we're gonna put the bump shake on this one. Basically, we're gonna be repeating every single one of these because it's not that hard. And we're gonna put the up and down shake. This is just the way I like to use that shake. You can use these in anything you want. I like to use them like this way because it makes it look, I guess for me, it looks okay. For some people, it may look eh. People probably gonna say eh. You wanna go to bump, go all the way to the end, put it at the end. And for this one, we're gonna be using the up and down frequency shake. These are the settings for it, just the same thing. Disable X shake, Z shake, and tilt shake, and only have a Y shake set. These are the settings for the Y shake. Just set all these to 0 and you're good. And this is the settings for it. And we're gonna go all the way to the end, put it to 0. And then for this, we're gonna put a bump on that. These are the only settings I'm probably gonna give you guys because the other ones are just, the other shakes I have are just complete crap because I made them myself. Okay, that actually looks pretty nice, so we're gonna look at it. See, as you see, it looks 100% better than it did before. Alright, now we're going to move on to the cinematic part, which is right here. That looks a bit plain, as you can see. If we're going to pre-render it all again, and the cinematic's going to be part of it, the cinematic looks a bit plain. There are two actually ways you can make the cinematic look good as soon as I show you the preview of it. Oops, I guess I can't show you the preview of it. So this is just a preview of what the cinematic looks like. Just all that. There are two shakes. You can use the bump shake. You can even use both of them if you wanted the same thing. Just put bump, go all the way to the end, and just basically just do the same thing. Remember, whenever I use my shakes, I always use this method because it makes it look smoother and probably better at the same time. My computer's like burning up right now. As you can see, it looks okay. I gotta render that out again. As much as that look good, I like to use the up and down shake for things like this because it looks very good, but it's your personal preference. This is my personal preference. We're gonna disable all these and put on the up and down shakes for signs. Then set this back to 0, as you can see. Now that is actually my shake tutorial for you guys of my, I guess, preset shakes for you guys to use, because these, like, some of these shakes are mine, some of these aren't, but this is the shakes I really use in most of my edits, as you guys see on my channel. So this is basically the tutorial for you guys, and I wanted to hope that this tutorial actually helped you guys out a lot. And if you guys want more tutorials like this, like how to sync a clip like I do, like this, then you guys can leave a comment down below, and whatever you guys want me to, what you guys really want me to work on. Also, what tutorial you guys want me to do next, and I will do it for you guys. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next edit or video. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.